do?
So when I was using the app earlier today, I was recording somebody doing like slam poetry. So as I was recording, it was showing me on a map live, so everybody could see where in San Francisco I was, and people were just jumping in automatically. So it was kind of like live television, but I was able to show something to people that could potentially be worth it. I don't know if slam poetry. People were like liking it. People were also like saying like, "Oh, that sounds really good." So as a journalist, like being able to broadcast something like that without like a news network, without having to use like heavy equipment, just having your phone, and if you're there and there's something going on, whether it be like a protest or Ed Lee talking about something, it's a tool that's easy for somebody to just pull out, just use it. So as a journalist, like you're able to just broadcast whenever without any warning. That's what it would seem like to me.
Were you surprised by the interest you garnered from such like a mundane occurrence on campus?
Yeah. Some people like wanted to say hi to me. Some people were asking me what it was. I had no answer for them because I didn't know what it was. But it was, it was a campus event, so it was performances. Before the guy was doing the slam poetry, there was like some guy rapping, and then everybody. I think they were promoting like I think they were promoting a fraternity or a club. There were women there, so I think it was a club.
Do you know how at the end of the application it tells you how many people in total watched your broadcast?
Yeah, I think it was like I'm like landing in like either 7 or 14. I could probably like check it, but yeah. It was also kind of scary to think that like I could broadcast something and so many people could like watch what I'm doing.
It's live. You have so little control over what you're broadcasting.
Yeah, there is little control, and I guess that's what the appeal of it is for a journalist. Like it's right there, raw, just unfiltered.
Do you think you could run into a problem where you might disseminate something you didn't want to?
Unless I'm being really stupid, like I can imagine if you're a journalist and you say something like on camera, like it kind of reminds me of the refugee crisis. I think it was Austria, or I forget which country it was, but the police were trying to grab some of the refugees and arrest them. So as they were like running off, there was a journalist who was recording everything, and she she wasn't using Periscope, but people were recording her like kicking the migrants as they were like walking, and she even kicked like a little girl. So I could see something like that happening if you're a really stupid journalist. But unless you're like using it to capture something like the migrant crisis, you catch things like that. So